Isn't the King's Road technically far east of the Forrester lands based on that map we just saw? Where the hell did I get a sword sheath from? Hello, there's blood down here.
Blood. Fresh.
I was going to taste it then. I think the general consensus is we should probably get off the road. Dead pig. That isn't where I'm meant to be going, is it? What's this? We're a bit far north for some bandit attacks.
That's Father's car.
Can't be a man, lad.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
I think you should probably, like, hide instead of just standing there.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get
Come,
fed to the
bitch.
fucking pigs.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh yes. Manly man.
Is that so? You
It's a
can
fucking
try
heavy
if you
sword, isn't
like,
it?
and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
You can't fucking have it, mate.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Bullshit. Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Right, now we're in trouble.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Think fast, lad. Pitchfork, that'll do. Or an axe.
Really are a pig farmer.
Pitchfork. Pitchfork's got more reach. Haha! Stab! Yes! Good shot, lad. Right. He's got a spear. Dodge the spear. Grab the spear, twist it, maybe. I don't know. Whoop. Yes! We got the sword back. Oh! Oh dear. Oh shit. Q spam, Q spam. Stab him. Oh shit. S down. Oh! Oh! Kill him!
Please,
Fuck
beg of
mercy.
you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me.
Good.
I have no quarrel with
Kill
you.
him.
I was only following orders. No, please.
Oh, headshot.
Lord
Nice.
Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Father?
Gared, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Well, we've already had 3 deaths. Off to a flying start. Just going to limp along with our legs sliced wide open.
It's Gared! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Why didn't I go and find my sister first?
Gared!
Need a maester.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Put
Hold the wound
maggots
open
in
for
there.
me, would you?
I hope you're not stitching him in. Well, that's unpleasant. Lovely.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Rodrik. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Rodrik and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Rodrik. Not that Rodrik couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Rodrik had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
I'll have to give her the bad news. Oh,
Go
the
on.
maggot's still in there.
Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Little rummage and walk around then. My lord's chair. Window.
The Ironwood Grove.
Anything else interesting up here? The painting of the family. So we get to understand the family tree if we didn't know anything about them beforehand. So Lord Forrester
Lord
himself.
Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
And his firstborn son, Rodrik.
Rodrik. He was our best warrior by far.
And there's the second son, Asher, but he's exiled.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
He's a bit of a miscreant, but we don't know exactly why. And there's Ethan is the thirdborn son, and his twin Talia is the second daughter.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
And Mira's the oldest sister.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Yeah, with the Lannisters in charge, I highly doubt it, mate.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
And we had a look at the lady, have we?
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Well, we'll see if she still treats you like a Forrester when you tell her her husband and son are dead.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Gared. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Gared, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Do these two fancy each other then?
Gared was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Rodrik's.
You were with Rodrik, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Gared.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Gared, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Gared has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Gared's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan?
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Gared.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the war. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
I still need to tell him about the grove before I go.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Gared.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the Wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the Wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Well, he's got a poor deal out of life then, hasn't he?
Gared, wait! Be safe.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that.